This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
The fusing of politics and Christianity in America is at a fever pitch right now. They are working overtime to confuse the issues. They are working overtime where Christian ministers, I use these terms very loosely, let me drop my pen here. Christian ministers are working extra hard to infiltrate politics. And people who have traditionally been working in politics are now using religious type language. We witnessed it with Alex Jones, but we're witnessing it also with people who are uncommon. You wouldn't think that someone who used to advertise him and his wife being swingers openly would start talking about demonic portals to hell and satanic portals above the White House the day after the inauguration. Roger Stone is now doing this, and it really does signal the fusing, the absolute linkage of white Christian nationalism and conservative politics. Watch this clip with Roger Stone and a guy named Robin Bullock and another ding-dong who are in this prophecy cult, this prophecy grift, where they claim to be prophets, listening to and giving a platform to Roger Stone as though he's got some kind of an insight into the spirit world. Watch this.
There is a demonic portal, a satanic portal above the White House that appeared shortly after the election of Biden. And believe me, the Huffington Post and the rest of them, they have savagely attacked me for discussing this in public. But I conferred with Robin and I asked him, should I speak about this? The Lord is telling me to speak about this. And he assured me that's precisely what the Lord wanted me to do. And by the way, it's still there.
Is it still there? Because sometimes the camera doesn't show it.
Okay. I check on it every couple of days.
How about
By the way, you can zoom in on it, with a telescopic lens, and you see it's like a swirling cauldron. So it is still there, and prayer can close it.
I mean, listen, if you're looking for spiritual advice, why not go straight to Roger Stone? Listen, who's falling for this? Who is being bamboozled by this bullshit? As he's talking to Robin Bullock, I got another clip here of Robin Bullock trying to justify his prophecy that God spoke to him and told him that Donald Trump was going to win by a landslide. The same Robin Bullock who sat there with his weird hair and his tasseled leather jacket, giving credence to this nonsense. He also said this about Donald Trump's landslide win and then works into word salad about what landslides are and having to unbury yourself from the rubble. Watch this.
I remember somebody very well known in the prophetic world, I mean very well known, asked me on the phone, said, "Do you think that Trump will win?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Whether anybody knows it or not, I'm not sure yet." That's what I said. And then prophets started saying, it's a landslide, it's a landslide. They didn't miss that. There was a landslide. But a landslide is when everything comes off the hill down to the bottom. And it takes a while to dig out of a landslide. There's a lot of debris happens in a landslide. You do understand that these people's mamas were snakes. Talking about these wicked politicians that came in and stole what they stole. Their mamas, they're a generation of vipers. They've learned from those who trained them. And they just live in piles of swarms. And if they need to, they eat each other. But the prophets didn't miss it.
What? What is he talking about? Can anyone speak moron? Because I am not fluent in the tongue. I did like his little pen there. I don't do demons. You do dumb haircuts, and you definitely do goofy leather jackets, though. That is a fact. They didn't miss the prophecy, he says. They didn't miss it. It takes a while to dig yourself out of a landslide. There's a lot of rubble. What the hell does that even mean? Ronald Reagan won in a landslide both in 1980 and 1984, when there was no digging out of the landslide. FDR won in a landslide. There was no digging out of that landslide. George Washington run unopposed. That's a landslide. There was no digging out of that landslide. It is word salad. It is nonsense to justify the fact that he believes he has Jesus on a bat phone, that he has Jesus on an emergency line, direct contact to God. Which is blasphemy in and of itself. Trying to meld politics and religion, despite the constitutional prohibition of that. This man, Robin Bullock, ostensibly, if he truly is a pastor, works tax-free, does not contribute to the society, the spoils of which he enjoys. The same society you and I fund. He doesn't kick in on that. Yet here he is, giving his prophecies from God about Donald Trump winning in a landslide, being wrong. You would think God would know, the creator of all seen and unseen, the seer of everything known and unknown. Wouldn't Robin Bullock, if he got the information from God, get it right? Seems like he would. But then again, he's talking to Roger Stone about demonic portals swirling that you can see with the telephoto lens. Oh, man. Anyway, I hesitate to ask, but what do you think about this? You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can absolutely email me, daily@dollemore.com. You know what I'd really love to hear? I would absolutely love to hear if you believe this guy. If he's telling the truth in your eyes, if he does have a bat phone to Jesus, I want to hear from you especially. You can also talk to me on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. I'm easy to contact. I'm far more easy to contact than Jesus on those platforms. I'm at Dollemore, just about everywhere. And if you appreciate what I do, I'm no prophet, but I think I do a good job. If you want to support my work, help produce my work, you can click the join button below this video, become a channel member for as little as $1.99 a month, or you can click on over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Both those are great ways to support and produce what I do right here. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Be genuine. Take care of one another.